Mr. Allen, I've been waiting for you, Mr. Dan Allen. Anyone has heard of the likes of you, especially your YouTube channel. It's amazingly entertaining. Good job.
Uh, what sort of backstory did they give you for this character? Did they give you anything, or did you have to make it up yourself, or what?
No, and I mean, I guess no, I didn't really get much backstory, and I think also too um, I think that every actor does it differently, and acting is ethereal. It's like a vapor. It's not concrete. There are no concrete set of guidelines. There are some acting teachers that'll tell you that there are because they want your money, but generally speaking, it's just everybody comes about it. Everybody goes about it a different way, and some people really benefit from that backstory. And I just so happen to kind of just go, or at least my mindset has kind of always been that whatever is going on right now is the most interesting part about this character. That's why they made a video game out of it, or a movie, or a TV show, or whatever. So what is he doing right now? What is he doing right now? And and I had experience playing a bunch of different games that happened to have merchants, like Days Gone was
Yeah,
another of my favorites,
yeah.
and that had a variety of different merchants. So I remember when I got this part, I went and started to sort of like see like how the merchants in that game related, and obviously the merchants in that game are people, but
Mm.
that was the most recent game that I had played that had merchants in it. So yeah, I think I just kind of I also knew that the one thing I did know, or I could sort of glean, was that the character needed to preserve a certain level of mystery about himself.
Mm.
So I sort of like almost played that up to where I didn't really know where he came from. The player's not going to know where he comes from, and so we're kind of in that together. So the only thing I can do is
speak with sort of a telling lilt in my voice, so you never know what I'm talking about.
you know what I mean?
Oh,
So
it's bizarre hearing that voice like live
yeah,
because
it's
I've been
funny. I
playing
mean,
the game the last 2 weeks, so it's
I have to admit, it's that's another thing too, is that it is weird, and I never realized how different that voice is from my actual voice.
yeah.
um but I think that as far as the acting goes, I think that's something that I always go for too, because I don't I want to be as far away from my actual voice as possible. I find that when I have to use my actual voice in something, I
Mm.
like if it's a commercial or some kind of narration, I get really uncomfortable. But if it's a voice that's really, I mean, that's why my choice for the audition was a voice that sounded like this. You know what I mean? Just because, like, let's get as far away from Aaron as possible. And I think that with this one, I think in the first session, when they told me to kind of dial it back a little bit, in my mind, I was kind of like, come on, man, I want to do like a weird, crazy, out there voice. Obviously, they were right and I was wrong. But because yeah, if it was a crazy, out there voice, it would have distracted. And
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
have to interact with my character a lot, and if you have to buy stuff from him, and again, have that relationship that the player does, then
It
after
can't be too silly.
He
Yeah.
wants some shotgun ammo.
like it would just, it's just like it would be kind of annoying after a while.
Well,
You'd be like,
now now I'm gonna have to make a video of all the clips of you doing that accent. I'm gonna I'm
yeah,
gonna
do
dub it
whatever you
over.
want. Sure, yeah.
Oh, we meet again.
Duke, why are you here?
Where there's coin to be made.
I wanted to run a theory by you as well that the Duke is a figment in Ethan's imagination or mind. What do you think of that theory?
I think it's really cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's really amazing. Yeah, and I think that there is because that was that kind of support for Ethan was very lacking in Seven.
Mm.
Other than like going through the house and the telephone rings and then you pick it up and somebody kind of helps you along or whatever. But again, it's just over the phone. So for Ethan to then to then go from one horrific situation to another, it would stand to reason that maybe he would create that in his head. Although there's the tangibility of the fact that he finds things, sells them, and gets stuff from the Duke.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that's interesting. Yeah, I think that's really interesting. See, that's the thing too, is I'm not really, the lore is so big
Oh,
that I don't even really, I'm just kind of like, I'll be sitting there and then my girlfriend will walk by and be like, so what are you having to do now? And I'm like, well, I'm collecting all these flasks that have dead baby parts in them. And she's like, okay, what are we going to have for dinner? You know what I mean? So,
Why are you doing all this?
Why, it's all part of our first-class customer service. Please do come again soon.
And I hope you get to come back at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
I really hope.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one of the things, it seems that they're really about variety. So yeah, I mean, if who knows what the next one's going to be?
I know
I mean,
it's.
yeah. But I mean, and who knows when it's going to come out? But I mean, I'm not even finished with this one, and I can't wait for the next one. You know, and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way.